This is Sizzling, powered by Fit to Be Trained, coming to you from the Deep End Broadcasting Network studios here in the lovely Virginia Beach, Virginia, and the United States of America. You can find this program on deependbroadcasting.com and subscribe to this network's YouTube channel, Deep End Broadcasting. Do you have plenty of time now that your kids are back to school? Contact Karen, aka Sizzle, on any of her social media platforms at Fit to Be Trained. Now here's your host of Sizzling, Karen Doherty.
I love your voice, Steve. It cracks me up. Yes. And he said Karen Doherty. Yes, that's Jersey there. And
you know, Nicole, my mom's from Boston, my dad's from New York, and I grew up in Virginia. So that's the twang.
I love the twang, and let me tell you, out of all the podcasts I've ever been on, he's got the best voice, Karen. You said it. He really does.
I know. It's amazing, isn't it? And I love it when he pipes in with us, you know, and I said that to him. I said, Nicole's going to be fun. So stick around, you know.
Nicole, if you have anyone that you know that likes NFL football gambling, they can listen to me live every Sunday, 7 to 12 in the morning, here on this very network.
Yeah. Oh, okay, my friend Mark Zanino. I met him playing softball. He does the exact same thing.
If he likes parlays and stuff, tell him to give me a listen.
I love it. Are you?
This
oh yeah. Well, what about today with Tommy getting cut? What do you think?
Oh yeah, Tommy DeVito, no longer a New York Giant quarterback. But they, you know what? They couldn't keep three. There's no way Winston's going to leave.
No, exactly.
It's Tommy Cutlets. Maybe you're to the practice squad. Hopefully, for our sake. Otherwise, maybe you'll be a Tennessee Titan third stringer.
Ooh, okay, all right.
I know, don't you love it? I love that. Steve is a rugby coach.
Oh, I love that.
I know. I
learned how to row. I learned how to row like on a rowing machine from a rugby coach.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
In rugby. Yep.
I know. It's a cool sport. I don't know much about it. One of my favorite podcasts is when I get to interview him and I got to learn so much about it. And that's what I love about this. This is just us sitting around talking because we're so much more than just, you know, fitness. I mean, I didn't mean to say that. There's so much more to us than what you see on Instagram and a pretty face and some leotards. You know, there's so much more to us. And I love sitting around and talking about just that because sometimes we don't get to. And I wanted to have Nicole on. I didn't even get to really introduce you, and I apologize for that. I was so excited.
That's fine.
I worked
it's
out.
Fine.
Like,
we introduced me instead.
I know. Like I know we introduced Steve. Well, that's what I said. It's super chill, and I forgot to set my timer, so I will be watching for us. So because I knew it was going to be fun. I really did. The reason why I wanted to have Nicole on is because I've been following her for a really long time on Instagram, and that kind of leads up to what I was just saying. Like, she's not just a pretty face. There's a lot to her. And I started following her years ago. I was trying to think today how long it's been, but it's been a while. And I can say it because I was like, sometimes we can't talk about who our clients are. Mm-hmm. And Nicole's from New Jersey, and she even trained some of the New Jersey housewives.
Yep.
And I think that's how it kind of you know, I tend to do stuff like that. Like, I'll watch Olympians and I'll find out who their coach is. And I think one of those girls was doing something anyway. And that I started following Nicole. And so that was a long time ago. And she's funny, and there's so much more to her than she does a lot of charity work in her town. She really believes in wellness, really lives the lifestyle because she's super authentic online. And I loved that about her, how she would bring that into her page. And I was always so afraid to, I even though like when you meet me, I'm not shy or anything like that, but I am for some reason on social media. And I knew I could trust Nicole because it was obvious she was who she was. Right?
That's
like
it.
you are so authentic.
I'm the most authentic person. Yeah. What you see is what you get. Yeah.
And so when I asked her, like she's kind of a little, like, to me, she's famous because I've been following her forever. And
far from it.
Kind of is.
Far from it.
I know, but I mean, I don't even want to say that because it sounds it takes away from really what you are, but you are an influence, and you know your shit, and you're good at your stuff, and you're funny. And so when I asked you and you responded so quickly, I was like, man, I knew, like, she's so cool. Like, here you were on Fox and Friends the other day, and it responding to me like I know, like, I'm so thankful to you for treating me just like anybody else. And it's that's really what we want, and sometimes to be heard in our industry is hard. There's so many of us, and so that's why when Steve had said to me a while ago, he's like, Sizzle, you should have a podcast. And I was like, oh, blah, blah. And then I thought about it. I was like, why would I pass something like that up? Like, what a dumbass. If somebody asks you, you say yes. So I did. And then it gave me a chance to invite different. So far it's all been women. Steve's like, oh, is it, are we gonna have any guys on? I'm like, well,
we'll get some guys. We will.
I just want to get through my girls. Like, there's so many girls I want to talk to right now, and it's no offense to the guys, but ladies first. And I'm almost through with it, and then I'll pepper it in. But there is, like, I'm almost through I still got a little more though. I gotta admit, it's gonna be women for a while. But because I've been in the industry for 35 years and I know so many people in the industry, but I really wanted to get to know you. I wanted other people to get to know you because there's so much to you. And I'm going to shut up. I tend to talk too long in this part.
It's okay.
I'm going to shut up and I'm going to go to you. And I have my little notes here and I sent them to you, but they're pretty cut. How did you first get into fitness, Nicole? Like, what, you really were into it? When did it all?
So before we even start that and get that, I want to thank you for having me. And you're talking about me responding to you right after Fox. The point is that you give time. I try to give my time to everybody. I don't think I'm famous. I'm far from it. I'm a new in fitness and influencing. Okay, there's so many out there. What diet to be on, strength training, cardio. Who do you listen to? You have to just mend with that person, and that's why I go on a lot of different podcasts, just for my voice also to be heard. Maybe a woman can hear one or two things and be like, wow, okay, I get that. And she takes some from here or takes some from there. And that's all I want. That's why I always want my voice being heard. So 17 years ago or 18 years ago, I got into fitness. I was in fashion forever. I worked for Saks. I worked for Neiman Marcus. I met my husband in Greece. Make a long story short, I was on vacation. My girlfriend had to go to a wedding. She invited me to go to the cousin's wedding. We both went. That's how I met my husband. So I met him on vacation. Fast forward that 1 year later, we are engaged and I moved to Greece. I moved to Greece for 3.5 years. My next door neighbor is a karate sensei. I'm like, all right, sign me up. Let's go. She's a woman. I have nothing to do. I have no visa. I'm newly married. I'm 29 years old. I can't work. So I did karate all day long, like for 5 days a week. When I came home, I came back to the United States and I'm like, oh my God, Ma, I have a passion for karate. I have a passion for fitness now. I really want to pursue this. Bam, I'm pregnant. Who knew? After the birth of my son was 2 weeks late. My son, Nico, I gained 60 pounds with him, and I did not work out. I tried to do a little karate in there, but I did not work out. I gained 60 pounds with him. I put it to you this way. I wanted to keep the baby, but I didn't want to keep the weight. So that's really where I hooked in, and I found someone to help me. So I had a mentor, just like I'm a mentor to other people, to help me get into the fitness industry. And then it just took off from there. So I lost the weight. And one thing led to another. I started taking all these different trainings and getting into TRX, strength training, CrossFit, boxing. You know, my karate career went to boxing. So it was it, you know, like this was it for me. I found my niche. I found where I belong. I missed getting dressed. And if you see some of my social media, you see like I still have a little bit of a style, you know, to me. So I love getting dressed. I love dressing people. I love my sense of fashion. And I thought I was going to miss that. But my sense of helping people, it went to another level. Knowing that I can help a woman, it's not just lose weight, Karen, and you know that. It's getting stronger, you know, losing baby weight. How about just getting mental clarity? You know, it starts with going for a walk or, you know, joining a gym or getting a good personal trainer. So that's actually how I started. It started with a trip to Greece. And then fast forwarding that years later. So I've been in the fitness industry for about 18 years. And my very, very good friend still to this day is Teresa Giudice from the Housewives.
Oh, okay. So there it is. There it is. And it's funny because like Steven said to me, doesn't she work for somebody on TV or something? And I was like, it's funny because, you know, Nicole, we're not really supposed to talk about that. And I'm like, how did I know? Of course we can talk about it. But, you know, we just get so like HIPAA's even in our world before HIPAA. Like you weren't really supposed to say anything. And I thought, God. And then I had looked on your page somewhere and I saw it. And then I see you online with her and events. So I knew you gals were friends, but I just wasn't sure. And I was like, you know, like you just, you know, but it is cool that it is her.
I trained Teresa off and on for many years. And then my brand just came off and I didn't have time to go to her anymore. But listen, we do
brand, by the way.
Thank you. We do Pilates together. We hang out. You know, she's training at home. She's going for walks. She's doing yoga. She's doing this. So she's taken care of. She's fine. She has the tools.
They are some girls that are well taken care of. You know, they all look so good, and you can tell they have fitness routines. All of them. They look really, really good. And
but Dolores, Jen, they've all became friends of mine, and we all go out together, and it's been great. And that's what it is. I'm not just fitness. You know, it went off to a charity that I started in 2020. I started a charity here in Caldwell, New Jersey. That's where I live. I started my brand 2 years ago. It's kind of going in a different path. My brand is called Bro, and it stands for Building Relationships Organically, because that's who I think I am.
You know, you're good at it. Look at us. Like we literally met through Instagram on the phone, and I love that. I have established friendships through social media. I really have, not a ton, but you're one of them. Marsha was on. She was a CrossFit champion in Netherlands.
I love it.
Another really cool chick, Tammy Saunders, and it's cool. I'd ask them to come on, and they were like, "Yeah," because there's more to us than what you really get to see. It's fun to actually chit chat and talk about
So that's why I'm gonna get your first male guest for you, because I build relationships organically, and I got a great guest. I know that'll come on, and you'll absolutely, you will absolutely love him.
You.
Love him. Yeah. But that's it. So
what is your current training style? Well, you said you do Pilates. I'm a Pilates trainer. I specialize in that. I'll do fitness too, but I
love it. I love it. I love the reformer. I do it about once a week, sometimes twice. I found a great studio. I became like a little bit of an ambassador for them. I think it's great. I think it's wonderful for your core. I think it's great as a movement. If you're just starting out, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
But ladies, you have to strength train. You got to strength train. I'm sorry.
I like using it as like for somebody like you, it would be mobility, because you do a lot of strength training.
Right.
So you said once a week. It really is great for like injury, somebody coming out of an injury. Like I can get with a physical therapist and say, what can I not do? It's really that's why I got into it. And I was hurt in my early 30s, and it fixed me quickly. And I was like, I got to do this, because I knew I could do it till I was dead. It's almost like as you get older in Pilates, you get more revered. It's kind of nice. And that's starting to happen in fitness too. I like that. Like people worry about aging out. It's kind of the opposite, Nicole, don't you think? Like we get more respect as we age, and then the women trust us more. They're like, oh God, somebody that'll relate to me. I know you do a lot of strength training, and you're really, really fit. Do you have any favorites?
Favorite exercise you're talking about, or favorite?
Yeah.
So I just got into bodybuilding. Okay, this is all new for me since January. I've been a CrossFitter for about 11 years. Okay.
I did not know that about you. I am too. I love it. I love it. Oh,
and now I love bodybuilding. I love the whole isolate, 3-minute rest. We're going for strength. This we're going to superset. This we're going to just work on our strength, on our working set. It has been life changing.
It's going to make you a better CrossFitter. You know what I mean?
And it is. Listen, will I still pick up a barbell? Yeah, I'm going to still do it. I'm going to pick it up on a Saturday. I'm going to pick it up on a Sunday if I could. I'm going to clean. I'm going to snatch. I'm going to throw it in every now and then. But the strength training, the bodybuilding training is like age prevention. It really is. Yeah. It's changed my whole body. Changed my whole body. I am leaner. I am tighter from it. Even I just did a DEXA scan. Everything's just smaller on me, and I'm more.
I know. Well, I get really big around my rib cage, and when I was bodybuilding, it's funny because I was thinking about really digging into it, because I agree with you. Our bodies look really good when you're doing it. When you're really.
It's been since January. I love it.
Oh, you probably look great. I've got to ask this. This is my job, sort of. Are you thinking of competing?
I was going to do a show in November, and it's too soon. It would be my first show. I don't have enough skeletal muscle mass. I mean, I'm up there. I'm above 60. I'm above 60. I'm about 64%. Okay, which is good, but we got to jack that up. So the season starts.
Glad that you're thinking of doing it.
Yeah, the season starts in March. So sign me up. I'm ready. I'm ready to do it in March.
Nicole, I feel so privileged that I got to hear that on my podcast, because I want, you should.
I haven't really told anybody. I want to try it. I don't know if I could do that whole bikini thing, but maybe figure. I think maybe figure.
I did physique, and physique is you do a different set of poses. It's more old school. You're not even wearing heels. You're not even wearing heels.
Is physique all cartwheels or?
No, you just do you just do your poses, and they're very look into it. You might.
I will.
And you might be able to. You have to be I'm very petite, but my waist is not small enough to do bikini and figure, you have the body that you can do bikini, figure, physique, whatever you want. Physique, because you have a small waist, you have a curvy body. I think you'll kick ass in there. That's why I was hoping that you were going to do it. Like you should, just once.
I really didn't want to do bikini just because I don't want to get so small.
Yeah.
I am older. I'm older.
I think you could do, I think like you said, figure or physique. That's so fun. I'm so glad I get to know this and I get to talk.
Thank you, Cara.
Thank you for like sharing that with me.
Oh, trust me, I'll be picking your brain on this from now till March.
It's funny because guess who just said I just asked her right before dinner tonight if my bodybuilding coach, her name's Kasha Winston. She is a badass. You would love her. I
gotta look her up.
She just agreed to come on the podcast. So like I said, I have a few more. I'm going down the line like of girls that I want. And I was really happy that she said yes, because I just wasn't sure. And talk about like there's so much to us. There's so much more to Kasha Winston than her just being a fantastic bodybuilding coach.
Yeah.
She is just has so many layers like you. And that's why I love this. I'm going to keep moving on and ask you more.
Good.
My friend. What's your current routine? We did that. Okay, I asked one gal this, a sumo deadlift. Remember the sumo deadlift? And she said to me, because I said, what is your favorite and what is your least favorite? And her least favorite was sumo deadlift. That's Marsha from the Netherlands. And Saturday I was in the gym and they called sumo deadlift. And I was like, I'll do it for my friend Marsha. You know, that, I can see why she doesn't like it. Do you have a favorite and a least favorite move that you can think of? Just something silly.
Absolutely. I love to bench press. I love to incline bench press 45 degrees. Dumbbells. Love it. Love putting it on my legs, shooting it back. You know, I love that whole thing. I really love to train upper body. My least favorite has got to be an RDL. Yeah. It's my least favorite RDL. You know why? Again, I'm a CrossFitter. I want to go down to the ground. I want to put it down and then pick it up. I want to deadlift that I.
Yeah. So RD. Okay. Yeah. You like good mornings or you don't?
No. I'm not doing them.
I feel like those are bad for your back at the end of the.
Yeah. I don't listen. An empty barbell
for the back.
Yeah. Exactly. An empty barbell, good morning. Okay, fine. You want to warm up with, that's it. I'm not putting weight on that.
Yeah. Okay, cool. That was a silly one, but I
love it.
Here's the trick one.
Good.
My lady, how do you balance work, training, content, and actual rest? Even though I do tune into your nighttime one. I love that you do that. So I know you get rest.
So, I go to bed around 8:00. I have my same sleepy time tea every night. I started bedtime with Bro.
I know.
I know, it's so stupid. It is literally so stupid. And my mother calls me up one night and she says, Ma, Nicole, listen, a bedtime with Pro. Can't you talk about other things besides fitness that other women could relate to? And I'm like, Ma, it's stupid. You know, it's just like, get out of work. Come on, motivating. So she goes, talk about other things. I says, okay. So I started making topics. Mondays, Motivation Monday. Yeah. Tuesdays, Transformation Tuesday. Wednesdays, Workout Wednesday. Thursdays, Thirsty Thursday. Friday is Family, Fun, and Friends. Yeah. Saturday, Sexy Saturday. Ooh. And Sunday, Spiritual Sunday. So I try to stick with those topics. I think all people could take is about a minute of me. That's it. Someone told me about a podcast. Who knows? It might be in the works, maybe in bed. So like you come in bed with me.
Yes, I'll do it.
I like it. And then we talk like about like your bedtime routine first. Like, what is it? Skincare. What is it?
If there
What's your
is one.
bedtime? If there even is one, do you even wash your face
Right.
with the makeup?
Right. I do, but sometimes like last night I fell asleep and then I woke up and I was like, oh my God. And
I
then
gotta
I
wash
took
my face.
makeup off.
Oh yeah.
I
Oh,
like how you have your little regiment, and that's
Oh,
good
yeah.
because you've made it with work. So that's the little tricks. And I'm in like a coaching program trying to learn how to sell, because I'm the best trainer ever and I don't know how to sell it. And that's a lot of us, most of us, we don't know how to sell. Like,
no, it's so hard to sell yourself, It's so hard to sell yourself.
Like, you are so good at authenticity, all the good stuff. Like, you've got it down.
Well, I'm not for everybody. So I usually have clients come to me and I'm like, here, just try me out. Even if it's for free, and I hate doing that because anything for free at first you don't do. They don't think of you worthy. But I'm not for everybody. My style.
Mm-hmm.
I see what you're saying, but my style's maybe not for everybody. Okay, we could be on time,
like you said, because you have a niche. I mean, that's what they tell us. They want, like, it's good that you're not for everyone. That's it. Like any business coach is going to say, you have to niche down, niche, and make yourself so different. And you did that, Nicole. And
well, come and try me out first. That's it. That's what I usually say.
You're so relatable. Like, I grew up in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. I know you're on the north side.
Yeah.
Jersey, aren't you? North side or central? Yes. And
north.
So I'm more Philly, and I ended up in Philly when I was 14. I'm a little Irish girl, but Cherry Hill was all Jewish and Italians.
Oh yeah.
And I'm the little Irish girl in the middle, and I loved the family of the Italian culture and the family of the Jewish culture. Really good.
Very similar.
I mean,
very similar.
Very wonderful. So I was cradled with that growing up. And and then my boyfriend, I love the Italian boys, and by my generation we were kind of allowed to date. The Jewish boys were never allowed to date an Irish girl. No way. But the Italian girls, they would be able to, maybe. Once in a while the Jewish mother would be like, okay, but Irish girls, no way. But the Italian boys were allowed to date out of their culture. So I always latched on to their moms, because me and my mom had a more tumultuous relationship, but a good, but the Italian mom, especially when she's not yours, oh my God, they're the best, right? Oh my God. So I
have that family, and I try to instill that in my own children.
You do.
My daughter is leaving next week for college.
I know. So isn't it funny how I know all this stuff?
Yeah. She's leaving next week for Savannah, for SCAD. She's the artist. So yes, she did musical theater her whole life. Now she's going into graphic art. And it's that, creative side. My son is at College of Charleston, second year. He's got the gift of gab. He's going into hotel, hospitality. He's a little bit more like his mother. And it's a great city to do it. So, when I go out with so many girlfriends and, listening to the women empowering and listening to what they're doing, this is just another phase in my life. And I'm checking the box that giving my kids the wings to fly. I don't know if you talk to me next week if I'm going to feel like this, but I'm doing it right now because I know she's right over here and I still have her for a couple more days. But hopefully I gave them the wings to fly, that they could take off, make the right decision, have that sense of family like I did.
You have such a supportive, like, I know you're a great trainer. I know you are, because
I love hearing that. Thank you.
People feel safe. And it was funny because somebody said that to me. That's how I knew to say it to you. Lior was on the podcast a couple weeks ago, and she goes, I remember when I met you, I felt safe. And I was like, man, I almost busted out crying. I was like, wow, that's a great way to make someone feel. And right.
Well, that's it. Like you said, I want to be authentic. I want to. It's
and
not
you
just
made me feel safe. Like if I met you, not like safe.
I get what you're saying.
You could. Yeah,
I want to make all my clients, and I want to make the women that listen to me, it's relatable. It's not just fitness. It starts with here. You have to look in the mirror and say, you know what, I could do this. I want to do this. I want to live a healthier lifestyle. I want to wake up and not feel like shit, and not feel like this when I wake up. So, I wake up, there's certain regimes that I have when I wake up, before I start my day. I'm at the gym at about 4:30. I go to bed quite early. I've had the luxury. My husband has helped me through the years. Great support system. It definitely takes two. He put the kids to bed or read a bedtime story or a bath when I got to bed early, through those years. Now it's different. Now it's like it's your turn. It's my turn to start a career or keep going with the charity or, the podcast with Bro. Who knows? But now it's, my time. And I want my kids to see that you could do this at any age.
Right. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm glad that I want to interject something.
Yes.
I was listening to Bedtime with Bro the other night, or maybe it was something else. It was but anyway, you were talking about how you were surprised how so many of your friends weren't moving. And
they don't, not at all.
And you couldn't believe, because you yourself can't imagine not. And I too, I was feeling the same way, like even in my own friend group, and they look great. I might add, I was thinking about that tonight before I came over was, all my girlfriends, they look really good. And I bet you Nicole's do too. And it's not about looks. It isn't that what we're talking about. What we're talking about is that they just don't move. They don't do their regular,
So I sat around. We were at a pool where I was invited to a backyard barbecue. And I'm looking around, and and I didn't even realize this until we all were sitting around. All the ladies were sitting around. The guys went to one side, you know how it is. The girls go to the other.
Right.
And I'm looking around, and I'm like, not one of these girls work out. That's what I'm saying to myself.
I know,
okay.
Right?
So it starts with,
and you're like,
this one I don't have time. This one, my knees hurt. This one, I feel like shit when I wake up in the morning. This one, and I'm listening to all this, and I'm like, ladies, and I'm not going to preach. I don't preach myself.
Right.
You should come to me, train with me. I say one thing, and I say it to everybody. Do me a favor. Just go out and walk. Go out and walk. Everybody could do that. You could do it on your lunch break. If you're a teacher, you could find time during the lunch. You could walk. I have a housewife there that'll walk to the mall. And this is nothing against housewives because I was one of them. But there was a woman there amongst this group that didn't work. Her children were older. She told me about every Netflix show that she was been watching, but I'm like, why don't you get out and walk? And then throw the weighted vest on, add something to it. Add something to it.
In style. With our business, it's so trendy. And I like that one. I like that trend.
I've been doing it for 7 years.
Right.
7 years I've been walking with a weighted vest.
Right.
And we always did that. And now there's and now the whole suburbia is walking with a weighted vest now. It's
and they're probably so cute. They got leopard print now. They got
they're pink ones. I know.
That's what you gotta do. You get a Bro one. Or do you have one?
I know. No, I was gonna. They told me 2 years ago to make a weighted Bro vest, and I never did. I was gonna even just put a patch, and I didn't do that either. But whatever. At least I see people getting out and they're walking. But when I looked around and these women were saying all their ailments, I'm like, listen, ladies, and you could go on all the weight loss drugs you want.
Right.
You're
What do
still
you
going
think
to,
it is? I don't know what is stopping them. Like, I can't figure it out because
it's just
it's
something
funny.
new. It's the scarce of the unknown, like they don't want to be around a crowd. They don't want to. It's the easy way out. The easy way out is give me a shot, maybe take some off of here. I'll get
Yeah, I
liposuction.
know, right.
It's
I
the
just
easy
can't
way out.
imagine. I can't imagine not moving because it's all I've ever known. And
That's
my
right.
mind, I'm like a little bit crazy. And if I didn't have some kind of like even waiting to do this podcast, I was excited and I was like, no, I didn't really feel like doing admin work. I was like, meh, and I went down in the gym and I need to get on that reformer
Right.
more because believe it or not, I'm like, I'll train and then I'll be like, I'll run off to the CrossFit gym. I need to be on that reformer too. And I thought I'm going to do that and blow off some steam. And that's when I
Good.
was able to think about, like, I remembered us talking about that. And I was like, I wonder what she thinks.
But that's
It's an
it. That,
epidemic. You're in Jersey. I'm in Virginia.
yeah.
I'll talk to a girl from Arkansas, same thing. It's like all these beautiful women, they're beautiful, right? And I guess that's
But
what
you
it
see
is.
what you said? It's a habit.
They
What
just,
makes you feel better. If they just saw what makes them feel better or makes them sleep better. I had a brand new client, Nicole. I slept so good last night. Yeah, because you worked out.
I know,
Because you
right?
released serotonin. You felt good. You
That's
got some,
another thing. I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
sleep well if I start skipping my workouts. Like I went through a
Oh, yeah.
depression and I was
Sure.
skipping workouts because depression will just make you
That's
do
right.
weird stuff, right? And I was
That's right. It
skipping and I
does.
had to hire a trainer. Believe it, I was just like,
Yeah.
oh my God, like I can't do this.
Yeah.
I went for 2 weeks and I wasn't doing anything. And that for me is like bizarre. So I knew,
Yeah.
I was like, okay, 1 week anybody can take off. And I don't mean vacation. I knew that something was going on.
Something was going
And
on. Yeah.
yeah, so I called a trainer and I just started 3 days a week and I couldn't really afford it, but I couldn't afford not to either. I was like, oh my God, I've got to get up and go and move and get that brain going. But
That's
I
it.
just wondered, I just can't figure out how people don't do, and I just didn't know if, like, I guess you're right. It's probably really is a fear
It
of
takes 2 weeks
pain.
to form a habit. It.
Yeah,
It
and
takes
they
2
have,
weeks to form a habit. So if they just give themselves that 2 weeks, just go walking, you're going to want the following Monday to walk at the same time.
I
That's
do
how
listen.
embedded
You
it's going
do
to be in your
walk.
head.
I've
Yeah.
seen even walks with you while you're on the
Oh,
phone. I
yeah.
think that's a really good idea too, because you're right. A lot of time we all know it's the accountability. What habits, this is a good one because I've been dealing with this a lot. What habits or boundaries have helped you stay consistent without burning out? Like, as as trainers, we do get burnout. And
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
do you?
Well, the new gym that I started working at, my old gym was CrossFit. She was done. She was done with it. Went into a new business, and so this guy Kenny Santucci, really great guy, been in the fitness industry for over 20 years. He was on the Real World. He was on the Challenge. He owns a gym in the city, and he opened one here in Caldwell, and that's where I work over here now. Seeing this is the new habit of me bodybuilding, starting something new.
Right.
So I love doing it. And I hate to say it, Karen, but what keeps somebody motivated or keeps them driven, as soon as they feel, it's not even see, as soon as they feel their clothes fitting different, or the way they look in the mirror, or that first person that says at the water cooler, wow, you look great, or are you working out, or bam, you're hooked. You're done.
I
You got
know.
it. You're in. I got you then. As soon as they get that, it's like that. There's the motivation. They see
I
it.
know,
They have to see it first.
They say that for us as like that's the best thing to do is just get that first out of them so they can get that hook. Like I think it's even called that, like get that hook where they feel like, okay. And then you got them, then they'll keep going and going. And you know that for the same thing as me and you, because you really motivated me with the bodybuilding, because I'm just getting thick. And,
well, I mean, that's our age. And you tighten up with the bodybuilding. Now, listen, Karen, I don't know how much more time we have, but I have been on peptides for almost 3 years. Okay, that makes a big, big difference. I've been on NAD.
You saying that?
Yeah, I have no problem. I love it. I promote them all the time.
We had a whole episode.
On peptides, and I had one of my friends who just won a contest. She's bikini. She's another. She just won MPC finally. God, she's a bad.
Oh, wow.
Going in for more too. I forget. She's getting high. She's been doing it for years. But anyway, she's got a peptides. That's Stephanie Rothkar, Fit 4-5. I should say that. Stephanie Rothkar, Fit 4-5. She has
her own peptide line. Oh, wow.
Yeah, she just started, and she came on, and she's super into it. And so I like you said, and you had even said, I don't know how much time we got, because peptides is a deep dive.
I forgot about it. It's a great,
it's really, really cool. And so we were like, let's have a whole episode on that, because I wanted to talk too much about her.
I cannot wait to hear it. I can't wait to hear
she's
that one.
A couple episodes back. She was on maybe in July for the peptides one, and I sat there and literally took notes. But she sent me a bottle, and I've been using it on my face and neck. It's not an injectable, but I'm going to get an injectable too for the lean muscle. She gave me some of the B157 or whatever, and I won't tell
BP 157. BP 157.
You know what I mean. And I see a difference. So I appreciate you mentioning that. So do you feel like you've been on peptides for 3 years and you feel a difference in how
everything?
You feel? Because
how I feel,
clarity too. I'm really like.
That as well. The NAD has helped me with keeping focus, mind clarity. I feel like the NAD is like literally the anti-aging. My skin looks better. My skin looks tighter.
You do look good. You look so
I mean,
good.
I feel really good. And listen, I'm not here to, deal with the 25-year-olds.
Right.
That's not my age bracket. I'm here with the older women that are going through perimenopause, that's going through menopause. Back in the day, the doctor said, hey, listen, good luck. It's your time now. Now we've noticed the past couple of years, hey, wait, there's this out there. There's that. Let me explore this. And that's exactly what we're doing now. We're questioning everything, because it's not just about, you got to deal with it now. Go deal with the hot flashes and the rage and the bloat. Why is this all there? How can you prevent it? It's all more talked about now. And that's what I want to just keep that conversation always going.
I so appreciate you mentioning the peptides for myself too, because I'm like just getting ready to get into it. And then the bodybuilding, I think it'll help with that, because it really helped Stephanie. She was like, I really think it gave me that edge. Now, granted, she trains like crazy, and she'll say that, you got to train and you got to eat right. That's it's just that's never, you can have all the peptides in the world, but if you don't train and eat right, so
Nicole,
that's right. I just got the notification. Thank you, Steve. Thank you.
Stephanie Rothkar. Yeah, she's a doll. I love that girl. And I I followed her on Instagram, and then we were in the Miss Fitness contest together for a hot second. And then we were at some event, and she was there, and I ran up to her. It was so funny, because I was like, Fit 45, it's me, fit to be trained.
Oh, that's so funny. I love that.
Friends ever since then. I know, because like sometimes you really do connect. Like I really have connected with you. And I love that it does happen. Me and you are proof. You're just plain cool and funny. I even just came up with this sentence. Has that always been a part of your brand? And you're so funny. And I just shared it on my story this morning. My favorite one is when you're going down she's going down the elevator with the Wendy's bag and you're going up
So
or
stupid.
something like that.
I
love it, but it's so true. It is so true. And that's why
it's just a friend of mine here in town, and she's like, come on, Nick, I want to do a video with you. And I'm like, all right, whatever. We're going to do this. And I catch you as the train. I mean, you're talking about 7.5 million people have viewed.
I was just going to tell you, I was like, that thing's like millions. It's in with the millions now. Well, it's so good.
7.5 million views.
I play it like 3 times when I see it because it cracks me up, because you're like, what the? Because
I got this other girl in California that just recreated it, and she recreated the one that we did with the ice cream. I mean, I said to my class just today, I talk about all good. I go on these podcasts, talk about women's health. I talk about, motivation. I do something stupid to get 7.5 views.
I know, right? You're like, I'm out there giving some really good information, but but it's true, because the laughter, that's a lot of what attracted me to you, was not only your authenticity, is that you are really funny, and the funny does, because let's face it, you can eat so much protein, blah blah blah, all the fitness stuff gets boring. Because I like a business coach was asking me, like, what is going on with you, Karen? And I'm like, I'm just bored. I'm bored with it. I'm sick of talking about eat more protein. I'm sick of it, blah, blah. And it's tough. That's part of our job.
And that's where it looks like my world went. All of a sudden, these Italian influencers started reaching out to me, seeing that I'm funny. And I'm like, well, wait, I want to do fitness. I don't want to do, I'm not a comedian.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And the Italians are the best, and you're so good at it and everything.
They are.
Let it go. If your path starts going down that.
It does, but I always want to bring it back to fitness. So it's either me training somebody, like that, and we make it kind of funny. But,
and another thing about you is how you have different, like, I can't wait to put your pictures up online, because I feel like it's the same with me. Like, some of your pictures are so glamorous. Some of your pictures are so sexy. Some of your pictures are so tough, hard. Like, you have many different facets and of your personality, and you can be any of them. You can almost be boyish, and you can be really like tomboyish. And I love her, because I can too.
I always was,
I know, I'm very tomboyish, and but then you can put the glam on and knock their socks off, and I love that. So and I'm sorry, I keep gushing. It's ridiculous.
No, that's fine. And hopefully that's where bro goes. That's where bro goes. Bro has different sides like that, so I love that.
I know that I'm probably running. I'm not as bad as I thought. Like 9 more minutes, y'all. We'll hit an hour. But food philosophy. Do you have any special approach to nutrition? Intuitively structured? Are you playful? Like, are you on a strict regimen, or do you just kind of?
Right now, I'm not on a strict regimen, but I love. Listen, I'm a carnivore.
Me too.
I eat, I am. I'm blood type C, and I crave it. I want chicken. I want meat. I'll eat the same breakfast every single day. I've been doing it for about a year. I've been playing around with my protein. I have to definitely up it more. I wasn't there as much in the summer. I got to up it more because of this muscle. I got to get
I was just going to say for the bodybuilding. Yeah. Go.
Oh yeah. So I got to definitely get some more muscle. But no, I believe in a regimen. Am I going to drink? Yeah, I'll have a tequila.
Right.
I'm a big tequila drinker. good, clean tequila, every now and then. But no, not if I'm in a competition. I'm definitely not going to. Of course,
Right.
I'm not going to there. But I'll give that up in a hot second. My coach tells me it's time. Let's go. It's cut. It's 12 weeks. We have to cut. I'll give that up in a second. But I don't drink.
They'll tell you.
I don't drink during the week. On the week. Sorry, one or two, but I'll mix it in with a seltzer or water, so, I'm not into smoking pot. That's not me either, but,
Keeps fading out.
Out there.
Fading out.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we got you.
I can hear you. Yeah.
Right. Can you see me?
Yeah, we got you loud and clear.
Okay, you can see it on there. Mm-hmm.
It says any non-negotiables, because my little cheat sheet, that's what I said. It says any non-negotiable or rituals, but that's like you were kind of just talking about that. You're not really into the weed, but you'll have some cocktails, personality vibes. You're just plain cool and funny. Okay, there's that. That's part of the brand. Oh, this is kind of a silly question, but I'm going to say it. Do you think humor helps us connect better with our audience and our clients? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you got it. And some of this stuff too, let's think about in our careers too. We're dealing with like heavy subjects too. Like sometimes somebody has a food and eating disorder. Help them, or addiction. I deal with addiction a lot. So yeah, it is. I think it's really important for us to have humor to help them just make things lighter, make
that we
lighter.
are, and we're a life coach. I had a gentleman come up to me before class the other day and tell me some heavy things that's going through his head right now. I'm like, okay, let's focus right now. We're going to work out and we're going to get this in. We're just going to get this in right now. And then we're going to talk about the next step, what you're going to do for the rest of the day. I don't want to be this person. But I feel like I have to be. So I feel like that's my calling.
Yeah,
I feel like this
God
is my purpose
picks
here.
us out. Yeah, like he can tell who can handle it. And again, like I said to you, you do make people feel safe. So that man probably felt safe telling you, and it unburdened him. He could go work out. And then, like you said, I think micro goals are the key to everything. Just get through this class.
And
just get through the next exercise. There's set or rep,
That's right.
What's something people assume about trainers that's totally off? What's something that people assume about trainers that's totally off? I would say that they think that we are perfect, that
Absolutely. I was just that was so funny you said it, because I was with the comedian, Andrea Lopez, who's very funny.
Girl, you're going to go somewhere.
I was having lunch with her yesterday. We became really good friends. She does a really good Teresa impersonation. She does a lot of impersonations, so it's funny. And it's funny because she started filming, and I'm like, why are you filming what I'm eating? Why do you worry about what you're eating? So yes, they think when we're out to dinner, they can't order what they really want because we're sitting there.
Right.
Or we can't have a burger because we're the trainer. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we get so much to pass judgment like that. They're always watching what we eat. Always.
Right.
Yeah.
And I eat like a piggy.
And I get my girlfriends, my high school girlfriends have been making fun of me for years, and they know they could because I'm lighthearted like that. I could care less. I've always been the butt of the joke. But they know for a fact that they could talk about, I don't eat this. Will I have a cookie every now and then? Will I? Absolutely. You know what, ladies? Because I could. That's why, because I could.
And you work out all the time. You're an
Right.
Italian girl, for God's sake. Don't tell me that
Right.
you don't eat. That's ridiculous.
That's right.
But you can, because you
You got
exercise.
that's
You
it. You
look
got to put
like
it in.
that
But you
because
know what women have
you
to think, Carol?
exercise.
You got to think of this. This is what women think. Everyone at the gym. I'm good from Monday through Friday. And then the weekend I mess up. Think how many weekends there are in the year and how much time that
Yeah.
is. It'll equal
Right.
out. It might
Right.
even be a little bit more. So and all
Mhm.
that work you're putting in, it's different when you're in this business. I'm in a gym all day long. Even me
Right.
demoing something for a client, I'm still moving. I don't, who
Right.
knows how many
Right.
steps. I don't look at all that matrix. I don't watch
Yeah,
my heart
me
rate.
either.
I don't
Yeah.
look at all those steps that I do because I'm
Right.
constantly. But
I don't
but
have time.
this is what I say to them is you have to want it. You have to say, I don't need to pick up the wine glass to be social. If you're giving it up, you're giving it up. And you put seltzer in that wine glass and think of it as a spritzer or as a wine, and you still socialize with your friends. You
You know
don't
what I
need to
do?
have a drink to
No,
socialize.
I do kombucha. And I
Excellent.
do cherry tart. Tell them cherry tart too. It even looks like
Cherry
wine.
tart.
And put it in
Cherry
a big
tart. It's
girl's.
sweet.
Yeah, the
Yep.
tart cherry, that drink, because it's really good for our joints.
And it,
Granted, it's got some calories with it, but so would the
yep.
wine. But it even looks like wine.
Tart cherry juice is very good for what? Sleeping, inflammation, after a
Yeah.
workout. Very
It's
good.
really good stuff. So if like sometimes I bring my own stuff to a party, and you
I love that.
know,
I love it.
what keeps you, I know what keeps you, well, you just keep going, because what keeps you motivated on tough days, you just do it anyway. And
Oh, yeah.
before I let you go,
Mhm.
anything you're dreaming into next, like new programs, personal goals, collaborations, other than you might compete, is there anything that you want to talk about? I know, like you talked about the other day, September is kind of us as trainers, it's our
Yep.
time. A lot of the kids are going to
Oh
school.
yeah, it's our
Do you,
busy time.
right,
Uh,
your
right.
program, you have a program on your page, and your page is just your name, Nicole
Greco
Greco
Peepas,
Peepas.
yes, that's my
Yes.
name. Then there's my brand is Bro,
Mhm.
Bro_NGP is my Instagram, and then I have an app, the NGP Method.
Okay.
It's been okay. It could do better. It is a home workout. A lot of the people went back
Got
to the
ya.
gym. Now a lot of people are still at home, which is a good thing, and I don't mind. I
Right.
really don't mind. I have a lot of people take my app and they use it on vacation when they don't have
Right.
access
Oh,
to
that's a
it.
good idea.
When they
That's a
have
good
just a set
idea.
of dumbbells or two, so they have that. But Bro is actually starting, and I'm very happy with a partner of mine who is a great chiropractor. Bro is starting a recovery drink for athletes, for youth
Oh,
athletes. There's so many pre-workout or
I know.
pre-electrolytes. There's not a lot if you're an athlete going to a tournament for 12 hours or
Mhm.
going into a CrossFit competition, maybe something during, something after. So that's where Bro's going. So Bro, who knows? I guess it's Bro Recovery.
Yeah, that sounds cool. I
Yeah.
like it. I
Thank
like
you.
it. I can picture the can now.
Oh yeah,
Just
it's
black
actually
and
not a
white.
can. It's a I actually have, I just got it back. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. No one's saw it yet. It's a single serve packet.
Oh my God,
So it's a single
cool.
serve pack. It's about 62% amino acids. How about this? Your tart cherries in there, monk
Right
fruit for your
on, girl.
sweetness. Yeah.
How do you, and I know we got to go, but amino
Yeah.
acids and the peptides, amino acids is a big deal too. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a whole nother podcast, the
That's
science.
what it is, though. That's what it is. The peptides are the proteins taken from the amino acids.
I
So that's
mean,
what it is.
we are going to
It
just
helps with
age
growth hormone.
beautifully.
I hope so.
I mean, come on, look at ladies nowadays. I just turned 59 2 weeks ago.
Wow, no way. I never thought. Wow, you look great. You really do.
I do for an Irish girl, don't I? I do have all the lines around here. That's the only thing. But
yeah,
I
that's
mean,
all right there. I'm sure there's creams for that too.
I know, right? Like I don't worry really. And yeah, I like getting older. I like because I'm in good
Look
shape,
great.
and
You
I
really do.
do like the wisdom that comes with. That's why I
Yeah.
really, really like it.
Yeah.
And the I don't care. There's a lot of things you just don't care about anymore. And
That's right.
it's really a blissful time. And
Yeah.
other than the body breaking down and maybe the mirror isn't as friendly, but it still is for us. We're lucky because if you keep taking care, things
That's right. Oh
things
yeah.
will work, things work out. But
Yeah.
I won't keep you any longer. You're probably getting ready to go on your bedtime with bro.
That's it. And I can't wait to talk about Karen and 50.
I know. I'm gonna watch it when I get home.
Where can we find bedtime for bro? Where do we find that?
It's just on my story. I put it on every night on my story, on my page. Sometimes I skip. It's literally 1 minute. We talk about one or two things. Sometimes I have a malfunction. My mother yells at me because
Nico, a call from the back room.
Nico will be yelling in the back playing a video game.
That. Yeah, because that's my Ian. I have a son
hysterical.
too. And I heard him one time, and you're like, "Oh, he's leaving.
So
He'll
funny.
be out of here soon."
Funny.
And I was like, "God, that's so funny." It's just it's so authentic. That's why you are safe, and I am so grateful that you took the time to spend time with me, Nicole. Because
thank you, Karen.
It's so sweet of you and so kind, and that's the kind of gal you are. You are so humble, and you
appreciate that. Jesus, wow.
I'll just keep. Steve will be like, God, stop gushing, Karen. But I really am so lucky to have this podcast and be able to reach out like this with you, and I'm so grateful. So I hope that we can redo this in the future. I was thinking that tonight when I was doing the dishes. I was like, like Tammy Saunders moved to Iowa. I'd like to know how that box is doing there. Sure. She moved from Arizona. Yeah, like I would love to have you back on again in a couple of months and just kind of watching everybody grow, literally. I love it because we are a community within a community of ourselves. We might as well help each other along. And, because sometimes this job it's a great job. I love it, but it just makes it more fun to have another trainer to sit around and kibitz with and maybe learn something from.
We work out together, the whole thing.
I know. Nicole, I hope you have the best night, and I'll be in touch with everything. Thank you so much.
God bless. Thank you, Steve.
God bless you.
All right. So if you're watching, I have her page up here at Nicole Greco Peepas. But if you're listening, then it's at Nicole Greco Peepas. Nicole, NICOLE GRECO PEEPAS. So that's her.
You do have the best voice, Steve.
Oh, thank you.
That's awesome. I'm so glad she came on. What a sweetheart.
Oh, I can say I have the best podcast voice recognized by bro now.
And she is kind of famous. Like, I don't mean to sound corny or anything, but she actually really is. But I mean, she's not going to say that because she probably doesn't think she is. But to somebody,
if you're just tuning in and plan to go back to listen to the beginning parts of this episode, then Nicole was on the Real Housewives of New Jersey and Fox and Friends, like you said. So popular young lady. Yeah, she's a fitness trainer to the stars. Thank you. Thank you, Steve. Thank you so much for everything you do for me. I appreciate it. Oh, what a night. It's such a great song, isn't it? Makes me want to go watch Ted Lasso.
That was such a good series. I'm glad she said bodybuilding. My rib cage is getting too big. I gotta tighten up.